going on, everybody? I go by the name of Curry, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish. It's early look day once again here at SneakerPhetish. We have the newest Air Jordan 11 Low that drops around June 20th of 2020, but fortunately dropped overseas a little bit early, and I was able to get my hands on a pair. So without further ado, let's take a look. Boom. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Air Jordan 11 Low Concord Bred. It's a funny name for a shoe, but then again, it's kind of a funny looking shoe. The jury is still kind of out on this one, I'm not gonna lie, but it's leaning towards the fact that I actually like it. Let's take a little deeper look at the sneaker, and then we'll get into what exactly is going on here. All right, guys, starting with the upper of the sneaker here. Now you've got this Air Jordan 11 Low upper, this silhouette. It's something that we've seen many times before. It's a beautiful silhouette. I like the Jordan 11 Low as a whole. I think it's one of the best summer shoes besides the low top all white Air Force One. I'm just always gonna be partial to all white Air Force Ones. It's the St. Louis in me. Now, as you can see, you don't have mesh on the Air Jordan 11 Low, but you have this really nice kind of synthetic grain leather here going all the way down the upper. Now, of course, that's wrapped in this rand of this black leather here, just like the Air Jordan 11 Concord Low. You got that standard white Air Jordan 11 Low midsole, but then you look at the outsole, and that's where the sneaker gets interesting. On the outsole of the sneaker here, you actually have the outsole for the Air Jordan 11 Playoffs or the Breads. You have this red translucent outsole with the black herringbone traction pattern. Looking at a top-down view of the sneaker here, you get the thick rope laces, of course, Air Jordan 11 thick rope laces, but you get the Air Jordan 11 Bred third spacing tag here with that red Jumpman in the middle instead of the Concord purple Jumpman. So that's kind of cool. You get the Concord along the top of the sneaker, but you get a little bit of Bred here, and then you get little Bred elements on the rest of the shoe as well. Another iteration of that is the black Jumpman looking like the Concord on the back of the sneaker, but the red 23 on the top of the heel. On the back of the tongue, you get the Bred 11 back of the tongue, the tag here with that red Jumpman in the middle instead of the Concord. And last but not least, the insole here, you get this black insole with this red Jumpman on the heel. Remember when I told you guys a couple of videos back that Jordan Brand does a really good job of almost giving us a really dope colorway in sneakers? These right here are just another example of that. These could have been another Bred 11 Low, these could have been a Concord Low, but instead they decided to try this new concept and blend the two shoes together. Now, I get that it's the summertime coming up and they want to experiment with something new, but honestly, Jordan Brand, you could have just given us a Concord or a Low Bred restock. We wouldn't have been mad at that. Now we got to try to act like we like these because honestly, they're like a 7 out of 10 for me. They're okay, but again, these shoes are just gonna make me wish that they were a Concord or a Bred. You know, one thing that I've been noticing a lot with Jordan Brand lately is that they've been remixing a lot of really iconic stuff. Now, I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know if they're trying to get the OGs to buy into some new ways, new innovative ways that they're doing sneakers, or if they're trying to get the new kids to buy into the OG colorways that they may not know too much about. But again, when you have sneakers like the Concord 11 or the Bred 11, even in a low form, the OGs and the new kids already like it. You don't have to keep remixing the same sneaker over and over again or certain colorways over and over again if what you have already works. The Concord Bred 11 Low is an example of if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Now, the reason why it may sound like I'm coming off harsh on this sneaker is again because I know what this sneaker could have potentially been. If this was a brand new way of doing some colors on a Jordan 11 silhouette that we had never seen before, that would be a lot different. But it's not. We know what Concords are, we know what Bred 11s are, so we know what this shoe could have been. And compared to what this sneaker could have been, when I look at a remixed way that a sneaker is done, I'm always gonna compare it to the benchmark of the OG. And the OG is just better to me than this. Now, one thing I am really appreciative of to Jordan Brand is the fact that they did not blend the Concord color into this sneaker in any kind of a way. If they had to try to splash some purple in there, like putting a little Concord Jumpman in there or something like that against the red and the black, it just would have looked horrific. So luckily, they only kept it to the black, red, and white, the classic colors from the Concord without mixing in that ugly purple. What this also tells me is that the Bred 11 is a way more popular sneaker than the Air Jordan 11 Concord, but I think we all can agree to that. Before you come for me in the comments, you can go ahead and sound off down there. I understand that the Concord 11 is some people's favorite over the Bred 11, but all I'm saying is on a large scale, you're gonna see that the Bred 11 is gonna sell more units than the Concord 11. Now the Concord is gonna sell a lot of units. It's a beautiful sneaker, it's an iconic sneaker, but that Bred 11, it's just It's just something about it. Last thoughts on these. I actually wish that they had have done an early drop on these during the Last Dance series on one of those episodes. There was an episode of the Last Dance series, I want to say it was episode 5 maybe, where they actually talked about Michael Jordan's shoe deal. I would have thought that they would have shock dropped something talking about his shoe deal at Nike and the creation of the Air Jordan brand, but they didn't. And I thought it was really weird because I knew that these were coming up soon. So I thought it would have been a great opportunity for them to go ahead and debut these, do a little shock drop on them. But we didn't get that. Now we did get the Flint 13s for the last episode, which I thought was really, really dope. But the fact that these don't drop until June the 20th, to me, kind of sucks, honestly. It would have been nice to have these at the beginning of the summer, but like I said, luckily these dropped a little bit early overseas. So hopefully you were able to get your hands on a pair of them. If you were, congratulations. Let me know if you like them or not, or if you haven't gotten your hands on a pair and this is your first time seeing them, sound off down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about the Air Jordan 11 Concord Bred. Is that what we're calling these shoes, by the way? Are we calling them Concord Bred? I saw somebody calling these the red bottoms, I guess. I saw somebody calling these, what is it, the Cred or the Broncord or something. I don't know what they called it. It was silly. But whatever you guys feel like these sneakers should be nicknamed for the streets, sound off down below and let me know. Of course, right down in the comments, make sure that you click on that subscribe button so we can welcome you into the Sneaker Fetish family to make sure you don't miss out on any more heat that comes through like these, because I guarantee you, I got a lot more heat on the way. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on Sneaker Fetish, taking a look at these with me, unboxing them with me for a couple of minutes. I go by the name of Kari. This is the Air Jordan 11 Low Concord Bred. And until next time, I'm out.